You know, I was thinking, a lot of people, some people were abused throughout their childhood, but they didn't understand it until they got older. I want you to understand something. The people that abused you as a child, do you actually think that's going to stop when you become an adult? It's called adult abuse, ladies and gentlemen. See, I think a lot of people deal with a lot of different kinds of abuse from people. Because you want to know why? A lot of times, that very abuse that you experience, it comes from the people you love the most. It always comes from somebody that has done more for you than anybody on the face of this earth. So you feel indebted to them. So you deal with abuse over and over and over and over again. It ain't got to be physical, verbally, mentally, spells, attacks. You deal with this constantly. Why? Because when you have nobody else, that's that person, right? I get it, right? It's like a down payment, a license to torture you your whole life and abuse you. Because why? I've done so much for you. You see what I'm saying? But you got to understand something. Everybody's focused on what someone has done for them, not what they're doing to them. It's like a down payment on your abuse. You're accepting it because of what they've done for you. If you continue to abuse somebody, that is going to make them question everything that you did for them. Was that genuine? Or were you doing that to be able to just do someone any kind of way? See, that's that gaslighting, that's that psychological thing that they put in your mind. You so trauma bonded, and it's like you hanging on to people. They started throwing you off and abusing the hell out of you, saying stuff to you, disrespectful, and you still trying to hold on. Hey, I forgive you. I've forgiven you. I love you. I'm still here. How long are you gonna continue to take that? How long are you gonna continue to take that abuse, even throughout your adulthood? How long are you gonna continue to take that abuse before you say, "Hey, I'm gonna have to cut off communication with the one person I never thought I could. I'm gonna have to back up a little bit on how much I talk to this person because they continue to hurt me, but it's okay because they've done so much for me throughout my life, or they've done so much for you throughout your life." Nobody should ever have to put up with abuse from the time you're born to the time you're about to be put in your grave. You gotta know a cutoff limit. You gotta learn how to let people know. I don't care if that's your dad. I don't care if that's your mama. You gotta know when to draw the line. If there's anybody out there, and I mean anybody, that always got to know where you are and what you're doing, what relationships and whatever you got going on, even when they ain't there, that's a problem. That's a big problem. It's hard to let go. It's hard to let go of what you're used to, even though you're just taking the abuse, the abuse, the abuse. When does it become about you, your self-respect? When does it come about that? Nobody should be able to abuse you. It does not matter what the hell they did for you throughout your life. That's not a license for abuse. So you mean to tell me can't nobody be there for you and have done so much for you throughout your life and still not abuse you? So that's not possible? So keep that in mind. You're thinking about everything they've done for you. You ain't thinking about what they're doing to you, mentally destroying you. I don't care if that's your mama. I don't care if that's your dad. I don't care if that's your sister. No more abuse. And I got something I want to touch on. For all y'all weed smokers out there, you go stand in line to get a card, an ID card, for what, $250? To get something from the same people that's trying to take your ass out of here? Come now. Open that one up. These are the people that's trying to popular. You don't want to go stand in line and get some manufactured ass weed. They steady roboting you. This right here and that right there. So all these years, they gonna come give you this. All you gotta do is stand in line and get a card, but they ain't letting nobody out. They locked up for it. Think. And you gonna take that from them? They trying to get rid of you. You know that. Just something to think about. We have to open our eyes, people. Thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you to everybody for supporting me. And you know what? In my opinion, this right here got a lot to do with people being cloned the fuck out. So if you got family members you know that took this, they acted strange, that's why. If you took one, I'll give you hope. Get you some sun. Eat right. But you done took 2 to 5. Robot, you're out of here. So, God bless y'all. Thank you for all y'all support.